They're called the Big Easy Easton Brass Band.
The Big Easy Easton Brass has become quite the local sensation.
The Big Easy Easton Brass Band is here.
The Big Easy Easton Brass Band.
What I saw from YouTube was this small brass band playing and hundreds of people just walking with them, having fun, just dressed in colorful dresses and doing dances and just this sense of community. So I really want to encourage people to go and take the instrument out of their closet, start working on their chops again, and just jump into the parade anytime they can and play along with us.
The group started rehearsing last year in Easton's West Ward neighborhood at the Easton Area Community Center. They've performed at Easton Out Loud venues held every fourth Friday in downtown Easton and host pop-up performances around the city.
And your band, you guys, you only have 10 or 11 here, but you're a big band, and you take almost anybody, right?
Yeah, we're about 30 deep at this point. We're open to all ages, all skill levels. One of the questions we have for your viewers is, how many of you played an instrument in high school? And how many of you are still playing that instrument today? And what we realize, if you don't become a professional musician, there's really not a place for music in your life. Well, we're going to change that. So this band, it's open to all ages, all skill levels. It's time for you to take that instrument out of the closet, start working on your chops again, and join us on the street. Nobody gets our name right. It's just a thing. But you know what you will hopefully know us as after this is the BEEB. The BEEB! BEEB! So we're so happy to be here with you to be able to show you. We have clips. Clips! We have all kinds of clips. Clips! So this is going to be kind of a clip show. So we want to just share with you all the things that the Big Easy Easton Brass is and what we've done in just very short 2 years since our first rehearsal right here in the Easton Area Community Center. That's where we are right now. And give the Easton Area Community Center a big hand. Kathy Presto, she didn't want to be on camera, but she's sitting right there. Get a shot of her, guys. Get a shot of Kathy real quick. That's Kathy right there. Kathy's been so gracious in allowing us to make this our home. And every first and third Wednesday for about 2 years now, we've been here rehearsing and just getting ready to bring this music to the street. So we're just so happy about the partnership that we've had with the Easton Community Center. And you know what this band is about is bringing a New Orleans tradition of the second line to Easton. And my man Gene, one of our founding members, one of the first people in the band, he's going to explain what the second line is.
Well, in New Orleans, a band can form and a parade can form out of nothing. They just start playing, start moving down the street, and the people around them fall in behind to see what's going on. The band is the first line. All those people falling in behind, and it can be hundreds. That's the second line, and it's a party.
And Gene, guess what I have? I have some clips. Let's go! We're going to show you from our very first rehearsal here at the Community Center to one of our biggest second line parades just last September of 2019. Let's roll those clips. Let's go! 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. was a puppy parade too, which made it even more special. Just adorable, you know. Before we go any further though, you know, there's a lot of people around the BEEB that help us, and right now, we've got some videographers with us, and I want them to just point their cameras at each other. I got Mark Schaefer, I got Carolyn DeRose, I got Nadine Shandor, my wife. They're all helping us record this. I'm gonna give them a round of applause. So now I want to kind of hear from our members, you know, and Lisa, it's, you know, she writes all of our music, arranges all the music. She's a music teacher, has just been there so incredible with the band to help us get on our feet. Lisa, what's your favorite memory, or what do you want to share about your experience in the BEEB?
Well, I feel like every single time the BEEB is together, it's excitement. There's an air of excitement about us. I've met some of the most interesting people, wonderful friends, and my most favorite memories are the times when my children perform with the band. And the great thing about the BEEB is that everybody can perform. So my children march along, they dance along, they play their instruments, and it just melts my heart when they do that.
I love the family aspect of it. I have my parents back here. They hold the banner. Say wave hi, parents. I've got my nephew right here with me. I got my wife on camera. And, you know, the family, I know Tom brings his son out. Steve, you've had your kids out. It has been a family affair for a lot, and I think that's been great as well. Steve, what's your favorite memory about the BEEB?
There's a lot of them. Probably the one that sticks out most in my mind would be the first time that we went out in public for the first time. We left right in front of here. We actually delayed it for a month because we felt we weren't ready. And so we walked down the street here to the Twin Rivers Brewery, and there was a crowd of people there. It was a seafood festival, and after we got done playing, the crowd went crazy, and it was something I'll never forget.
So while you were talking, I was showing clips about, you know. All right, now we're going to hear from our musical director, Ken Gross. Mr. Ken Gross has just been so exceptional in helping us get the band up and going. World-renowned, been a world-traveling musician all his life, a professional musician all his life, and he's brought all of that knowledge here to the BEEB. Ken, what's been your favorite experience here?
Well, without doubt, first of all, the BEEB is open to musicians of all ages and all skill levels. And I feel sometimes like a mentor to the youngest members. So we have Jonathan on trombone, who was the first youngest member.
The first and youngest member of the BEEB, Jonathan right there. We're going to hear from you in a minute.
And then we got Joey, the next youngest member.
And also known as the King of College Hill, for those of you watching. Go ahead.
And we do have a couple of other members who are actually even younger. They came in at 9 years old, but they're not regulars yet. And this is what really gives me a lot of pleasure, being with the BEEB. Awesome, awesome. Yes, all ages. You know, you don't even really have to play an instrument if you want to jump in with us. There's all kinds of roles that you can play. You know, you could even just dance, like my little nephew here, Dancing Jonathan. Guess what I have of you, man? I have some clips. So what's been your favorite experience about being in the BEEB?
My favorite experience is dancing, and some of the people in this band, they would walk up to me out of nowhere and say, "Are you that dancing kid? I came to this band because of you." And they would say that. I'm not just making stuff up.
No, as far away as Wilkes-Barre, you were at a baseball game and somebody recognized you from the Martin Tower show. Remember that, where Martin Tower got demolished? They recognized you from that.
Yeah, but I didn't remember them, but I've had a good time dancing, and I can just tell you that.
Awesome. Awesome. So, let's see. I want to talk about the BEEB Queen right now, because, you know, we talk about people being in the band that don't play an instrument. The BEEB Queen doesn't play an instrument, but man, the BEEB Queen brings it when it comes to style and fashion and dance.
Well, I used to be a frumpy housewife. But then one day the BEEB came in front of my apartment. I ran out and I started dressing like this. No, I've always dressed like this, but in some situations I've been exiled for this. Here I've been hailed as the queen.
All right. Isn't it funny how things work out like that? You know, one of the things that has been fun about being in the band is trying to add to the second line, you know, and do it a little bit different. And so there's something that we call beebing somebody. So Big Easy Easton Brass with BEEB. So we turned it into a verb. And our youngest first member, Jonathan, you gonna tell us what beebing's all about?
It's kind of like a serenade, except it's a lot wilder and it comes like a flash flood.
Wow!
So, yeah.
Guess what I have? I got some clips. Yes, maybe one day you will be walking down the streets of Easton and we will come out of nowhere and we will BEEB you, you know. Now, one of the great things that we've had a good time with in the last 2 years is some of the collaborations, some of the great musicians that we've gotten to play with. You know, and Joey, you got a favorite. Why don't you tell us your favorite?
My favorite is Music Fest this year. You see, we collaborated with Jacoba's Punch, and we played a few songs like Bad Romance, When the Saints Go Marching In, and it was overall a very fun and great time.
What a just gentleman. Wasn't that just so gentlemanly? Just such a gentleman. The king of College Hill, Joey, everybody. All right. You know, Joey, guess what I have? I got some clips. Clip show!
I want your want your disease. I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love. Love, love, love. I want your love. From Easton, you best believe this band brings a different band of Easton. A beautiful breeze, the fast in the bliss of picking the brightness for our brotherly love. Beyond basic, a blessing, so breathe it in. And remember, this is only the beginning. Folks on gallows still like to hang around. Folks on gallows still like to hang around. Up there you see everything in town.
Church, please let us perform with you again. Anytime. Please. Oh my God, we love the Greater Shiloh Baptist Church. It was such a great experience. You know, one of our founding members couldn't be with us tonight. Art Charlton, a monster on trombone, and I just couldn't help but take a moment to let Art go ahead and send us a video message. So, Art, tell us something, Art.
Hey, fellow Beebsters. First of all, I'm really sorry I can't be there with you tonight. I've got a gig, but wanted to take a minute to talk about the folks who don't play an instrument and are part of the group. Sarah Chili Dog and her Hoopers, they had so much. And you know what, Jeremy? You're not the only one with clips. I got clips. Clip Show! Oh, that was great, those Hoopers. So let me tell you about one of my favorite memories of the band. It was the time we played a true New Orleans jazz funeral for a building. Martin Tower, the tallest building in the Lehigh Valley, was slated to be imploded, torn down to the ground. And so we thought, let's go over there and play this building out. It's a real landmark for many decades. And so the band got together, we went there, nobody invited us, we just showed up, started playing I'll Fly Away in St. James Infirmary. There was a big crowd of other people who were taking pictures the night before the implosion. And not only was there members of the public there and the media came out, but the owners of the property saw us and they invited us to come the next morning for front row seats for the demolition. We played for thousands of people who were there to see Martin Tower come down to the ground. And you know what? I think I got some clips of that. Yeah. Clip show!
Oh, when the tower falls from the sky. Oh, when the tower falls from the sky. When the tower falls from the sky.
To commemorate the bringing down of Lehigh Valley's tallest building. We're so lucky to have other artists around the band and sharing their art with us. And you know, while we've had a lot of photographers and videographers come out and take awesome footage of us, there are two photographers that really stick out that have just been there so much. And I want to feature them right now. They're Peter Boccadoro and Michael Kubel. The work that these two gentlemen have done has just been nothing short of amazing to me. So we're going to take a second, and guess what I have of these guys? I got some clips. Our second line parades during Easton Out Loud, it's the fourth Friday of almost every month, you know, the nice months. And, you know, that's been our foundation here, is to do those second line parades at Easton Out Loud. And what's made that possible is the Bayou in Easton. Christian at the Bayou in Easton, I can't thank you enough for how you've helped us create a family here, because what the Bayou does for us is after those parades, They give us a meal in a room, they feed us, and they let us sit around the table together and have conversation and create the family that we become. And that wouldn't be possible if we didn't share that meal after those second line parades. So the Bayou in Easton, please go by there and thank them for making the BEEB possible. Bayou, come on. I gotta thank the Easton Main Street Initiative and specifically Kim Kometz for all the help she's done in helping us connect into everything that we needed to connect to do the parades that we do and to be the band that we are. So thanks to the Easton Main Street Initiative. Give it up. And then next, I want to thank the Easton Police. They have been just remarkable in recognizing that policing doesn't always have to be about getting the bad guy, but sometimes it's about helping us celebrate and be a community. And Lieutenant Weber and Sergeant Bonham from the Easton Police Department, I want to thank you so much for all of your support. Our parades wouldn't be possible without you. Come on, give it up for the Easton Police. Finally, I don't have both of them here, but there's two guys that are on the wings of this band that make it all possible for us to be safe. And that's Carl and Todd Fenwick. Carl's here with us right now, and you know, you'll see these guys in safety gear and making sure that nobody gets hurt and everybody's safe. Carl, do you want to just share anything about your experience with the band? That's Joey's dad, by the way. Joey's dad and Jonathan's dad, they've stepped up and they really just help to make sure we stay safe.
It's just about creating versus whatever else police do. It's we give back, we create something.
And Kathy, you're Jonathan's mom. Todd, you know, married to Todd there, and Todd helps with the traffic, but you've been there to help with the camera and holding flags and just trying to help with anything you can around the band. I just want to see what's it been like for you to be a BEEB mom?
It's been amazing to watch Jonathan grow as a musician and as a performer, which is really cool, but also to watch him be a part of this tribe.
Yeah, oh man. He has grown to be a monster on that horn, man. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. So let's see. Does anybody have any memories or anything they want to share? You got a favorite memory? Liz, you want to share?
Well, sure. At some point we had an alien invasion from a group of artists called Big Nazo. And they were amazing and paraded across the bridge with us, but more than that, they did a workshop right here at the community center where we are now as part of the Easton Book Festival and gave anybody who wanted in lessons in how to make those alien costumes. And I was there for that, and I'm really looking forward to trying it.
Man, do you know what I have of Big Nazo? What? I got some
Let's People of Easton, do not be alarmed. Extraterrestrials have been observing your activities this evening from outer space. We have chosen this moment to reveal ourselves because we think you're ready to know. There's so much happening at this book festival. There's no way your human brains could possibly. Give us a chance! Only music is the key. If you guys play the song and our preachers dance, we will then interpret every piece of literature that is to be ingested. Intergalactic destination. Congratulations.
Man, Big Nazo, I hope we see you next year. That was awesome. Jonathan, you got a memory for us?
Yeah, probably the first rehearsal that I came in, and I was walking to the door. I thought that I was going to be in a room full of kids, but I walked in and I was the youngest in the room.
That's a little awkward.
Yeah.
But you stuck it out, man. You stuck with us crazy cats, and look at you now. Ice cream suit and everything. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Steve Becker, he showed up late. Man, traffic on 78. You guys know about traffic on 78. Steve, you want to share a memory with us?
All right, well, mine goes back to before I was a BEEB member. I just catching these guys the very first parade and thought it was awesome. So I came out again and again, and every time I came out, I said to myself, I want to be part of this. These guys bring love and joy to the community. I want to be part of it. So I broke out my saxophone, haven't played it for 32 years, and here I am.
Give it up, man. Give it up. Oh, man, that's one of the stories that I love the most is, you know, when somebody gets inspired to take their horn out of the closet and just play it again. You know, you think about how many people played an instrument in high school that don't play it anymore, and you might be one of them, you know, and our message to you is, you take it out, pick it up, you learn, you've spent all that time learning how to play it. Let's have some fun with it. Come and join the band. There's no pressure. You can jump in and out of rehearsals if you want. You don't have to be at every show. You know, we try to keep big so that everybody can jump in and out. We all have adult lives and we're busy. We're all amateurs, but we can still come together and play our instrument and have fun. So I want to hear from Lane. Lane, give us a memory.
Okay, well, funny you should mention it, but so the first time I came, I was also a little overwhelmed by all these weird people in weird costumes, but the fact is, everyone here is so welcoming, and all are welcome in our group. It's stress-free, it's all relaxation, all enjoyment, and hey, if you want to, you can even wear purple hair.
How about that? You didn't know that's not her real hair. If you didn't know that.
She's not the only one with purple hair. She has purple hair too.
She does have purple hair, that's right.
Purple hair.
All right. Who haven't we heard from that wants to say something? Huh? Tom, you want to tell us something?
Yeah.
Come on.
So 30 years ago, I discovered Dixieland music. I wore out my Al Hirt and New Orleans All-Star Saint CDs, listening to it day in and day out. And then last summer, Elisa, with whom I was in high school band, asked me to join the band. And I thought I was going to have to go to New Orleans to play Dixieland music, and all of a sudden it's right here in the Lehigh Valley for me to play.
Nice, man. Awesome. Now, Caden Flowers, this guy's a monster on the sousaphone. I mean, this is one of the kids that you just know is going to be a pro. He's going to be a pro someday, but Caden, how's it been for you to be a Beebster?
I love it. I remember I showed up right before our first Christmas parade in town on the Peace Candle Lighting Day, and I was always very straight edge when I was younger, and I came in and I was a little overwhelmed. And I remember that first parade, I was playing quiet and trying to, stay under the radar. And we just had our, most recent Christmas parade. And how much I've changed since then, I have this band to thank, honestly.
You're not quiet anymore.
He's not quiet anymore.
Yeah, I didn't think, I don't know, it was just crazy to look back and see how much has changed just because of this band. I really owe a lot to this band.
Man, that's awesome. Give it up for Caden. Thank you. Now, somebody who's been in my corner since day one have been my parents, Jake and Donna.
Yeah.
My dad sometimes has to wait to get a word in with me, and it's just kind of like, son, come on, it's hard, but he's been patiently waiting. So I want to give my dad a chance here. Dad, you got something you want to say?
I want to mention the most exciting performance I have ever been at, which any one of these ones that this band does. But the most exciting one was 2018 in Bethlehem on the Halloween parade, and I'd like to give a shout out to the horses.
No, you mean, hold on.
The Christmas parade.
You mean the Christmas parade.
That's how excited I was. The size of the horses in Bethlehem were phenomenal. They come right up to us.
All right, so we didn't necessarily have approval or knew that. We didn't necessarily know that we needed approval to kind of take music to the streets, but apparently you do.
We asked for forgiveness.
We asked for forgiveness. Listen, Bethlehem Police, thank you so much for not arresting us. We really appreciate it, but we did a little impromptu Christmas, parade in Bethlehem last year, and guess what I have of that? I got some clips. Let's go!
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if we have any right to do this right now. So if you come in from the street here so we can keep some form of public safety, I think the police would appreciate that. But I think we want to keep playing. And we kind of don't know where to go. There's not really a good place to go. So can we just stay right here? You guys cool with that? We're just going to play one more, and then maybe we'll go walk back the other way, right? Mess with people in the windows. Do it! Do it! She said do it. I'm like, what's your name? Everybody say yay, Susie! it's about is participating.
Everybody out of the street!
Everybody out of the street, sorry.
Sidewalks, please!
All right, so we're going to get moving now. We're going to show you what the parade is, so we invite you to join us. We're going to move back to where we came from.
If you know this next Beebster, you know this guy is pure positive energy, man. This guy is dynamic. This guy can do anything, can run anything, can play just along with anybody, and is just such part of the fabric of the music community in the Lehigh Valley. I can't believe we have him with us. Claudio Pinto. Oh, B. That's you, man. I'll talk about you. So Claudio, can you give us a story about your experience?
Well, to me it's a pleasure. This is a family. You know, I feel like everybody's family. You know, we're together. We support each other. We learn together. You know, we change ideas, experience. That's beautiful. Besides that, it's about the community. See the faces, smile, and be with us. All the kids dancing. They come out of the houses. They wave to us through the window. I mean, it's more about them than us. I mean, it's about us as well, of course. But to me, it's more about them. You know, make them happy, excited, have something to do.
Claudio, man, give it up for Claudio. You know, one of our original Beebsters over here. I want to talk to King Toot Uncommon, otherwise known as Don. Don plays every instrument known to man and probably has them as well. But he really stepped up and held down some of the low end that we needed in the sound for the BEEB. Don, what's been your favorite experience?
Well, there's two. The first parade down to the Twin Rivers Brewing, where the crowd went wild, and crossing over the Free Bridge in an unauthorized way during the Mardi Gras parade.
The first ever Easton, Phillipsburg Mardi Gras parade last year. Hopefully we'll have the second one. We're working on that. But yeah, both mayors crossed the bridge with us. You know, to add a little color to that, we weren't allowed to cross the bridge. The mayors made a call to the Bridge Commission kind of at the last moment, said, look, we've got about 300 to 400 people walking in this parade behind us. We need to go over the bridge, not the sidewalk. So we ended up going over the bridge that day, baby. That was great. Yeah. You know what I have of that? Clips! Continue to experiment with new ways of making you part of the BEEB, even if you're far away. So, you know, one of the new things that we've gotten a chance to put out there recently is the clarinet cam. And the clarinet cam is run by our own Andy Novick. Andy, you want to share any of your experiences? What's it been like so far?
I inherited this clarinet that plays 4 notes, and I'm putting it together. Eventually we'll have a full range of notes. I figured, what could I do with this other than play Jingle Bells. Because that's all it could do is dot, dot, dot. Well, anyway, I attached my GoPro, which is black, to a black clarinet, and it's sort of like what I used to do in my career, a lot of surveillance.
Yeah. You know what I have, Andy?
What's that?
I got some clips.
You know, one of my favorite Christmas songs, and it's in the movie Elf. Who's seen the movie Elf with Will Ferrell? I love that movie. I love that movie. You know, and part of the movie when they need to get Christmas cheer for singing loud for all to hear, right? They do Santa Claus is coming to town. You know, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you what. Santa Claus. That's it? Oh, you know this one. That's it. Keep it going. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Gonna find out who's on your list. Santa Claus is coming.
Broke into City Hall to celebrate Ian Summers, the great Easton artist. I that. I got some clips. On May the 4th that we did a Star Wars parade. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars holiday. I got some clips. Clip show!
How about this one? This might be a tough one. A lot of people say this. But you got to say who said it first. The Force will be with you. Always. Obi-Wan, you got it over there.
All right. So something that's very important to me in our shows is audience participation. You know, the second line is not about you watching us parade by. It's about you jumping into the parade. You know, you can blow bubbles. You can shake a tambourine, just dress awesome. You can hula hoop. There's all kinds of things you can do in our parades. And also at our shows, one of my favorite things to generate some audience participation is we play a game, a little version of Name That Tune. Guess what I got, guys?
Clip show?
I got some clips. I got some clips.
To have a little game with us. Well, Bo, you know, we want to blur the line between spectator and participant at our shows. We don't like you to just watch. We want you to participate. So one of the things that we do is we do a little take on Name That Tune. Right. And guess what, everybody? You're playing out there in TV land, okay?
Do one more. Ken, you got one note for us? Wow, any guesses on that, no? All right, 2 notes. Oh, I don't even think I know this one. This is a new one. All right, 3 notes. Nothing out there. I don't hear anything. 4 notes. What?
And we're going 1 note with Lisa.
This way.
Okay, 1 note. Any guesses? Any guesses? All right, 2 notes. Up.
Bum, 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 bum. Nope, I've got nothing.
Nope.
Dun, dun.
She's like, I think I know.
Hold on, one more time. Do it again. 3 notes. Oh, is it these movies?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? What is it?
Close Encounters of...
No, it's not. But it...
Dun, 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 na, 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 You had it early. You were very nice. Very nice.
Ready? Here we go. One note. Sounds like a musical fart a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, ready? 2 notes. Anybody? What's that? Oh, he got it. They got it. On 2 notes, he got it. Go ahead, play through. Play through. He got it. Go ahead.
At last? 2 notes. 3 notes. These ladies, I think, got it. What's the name? What's the name? Close to you. No. Wow, drama, man. Wow, it's getting tense up in here.
Edelweiss.
Let's do one more.
You want to do
Jamie's
one more?
got to get one.
Ken?
This is really fun.
1 note, 10 gross.
All right.
Up.
No.
Any guesses? No, 2 notes.
We're a 3 note.
Nope.
This one's tough. I don't know.
This is a tough one.
Do it again.
4 notes.
Brady Bunch?
Oh, we got it! Brady All right. Very nice, very nice.
Yay, that was fun.
I think you each got one.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, wow.
That was
All
it. I mean,
right.
that
Oh man, so it's just been so great. What a 2 years. You know, we started this band February of 2018 was our first rehearsal. Our first performance was in June of 2018. We haven't even been playing for a year and a half now, and we've just had so many great experiences. We just want to thank the Lehigh Valley just in general, because we've been all over from Bethlehem to Easton to Phillipsburg, and we've just had such a great time doing it. I want to thank our Grand Marshals over the summer. It's a new thing we started this summer, but we have a Grand Marshal of our parade to celebrate some of the great people in Easton that have done great things. So our first introductory Grand Marshal was Tim Hare. Give it up for Tim Hare, guys. Saved the city of Easton. Anthony Maracini. Give it up for Anthony. We had Laney Abraham lead us down the street. And then finally Kim Kometz from the Easton Main Street Initiative. And Freddie the Ghost, actually. Yeah, he led the Halloween one. That's right, Gene. So, you know, we're so excited about what we're going to bring you in 2020. We've got some interesting things. Look for the new BEEB original song, On the Streets of Easton, soon to be recorded at the State Theater. So we are just so excited about what we have coming. We hope you see us on the street. We hope you come out and join the band, all right? Join the BEEB. Give it up, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Have a great night, everybody.
Let's hear for the gang!
Take this to the car and pull it to the park. I'm going to sit touch your car.
Good job, guys.